All right, welcome back to M1911, guys. Today we're going to do kind of a 45 caliber just show off day. I kind of wanted to shoot this guy. I usually don't have it on anymore because I live in the city and they're not really as privy to people walking around with open carry. Interesting story. I actually was going to come up yesterday and film a video, but we decided to go to the local Greek festival instead. So I had to take this guy out of my off of my belt and everything because I was heading up north to go to the Greek festival. But on our way to the Greek festival, uh, there was a police officer driving down our road, and he saw me walk into the car with the open carry, which is completely legal in the state of Michigan. If you didn't know, open carry is completely legal. But when you get into a car, it becomes concealed carry. So he came up, he's like, you guys know, it's concealed carry as soon as you have a weapon in the vehicle. I saw you walking over here with your open carry. I'm completely 2A. You're just well aware of that. Wasn't a traffic stop or anything. He just wanted to make sure we knew the law. I said, yeah, I have my concealed carry license in the state of Michigan, so I'm able to conceal carry. My wife's also concealed carry. She's right next to me. He's like, up completely. I don't care. I don't need to see it. I just need to know if you guys knew the law. So that was pretty interesting. He saw me walking with the open carry. So it's not a very inconspicuous weapon. She is unloaded right now. So if you're wondering, I'm not going to flag anybody with anything, dangerous here. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show this off in the video. I thought I had a chicken in the film. You can kind of scroll over to them real quick. Also, you saw our sign is up. I forgot to mention that. We finally got the big one up. We're going to put the small one up probably next weekend. We'll see here, what happens. But today we're going to kind of show off the 45s. Let's get to it. So we're starting out with the 45 Colt. These would have actually been in black powder originally. Some of them were made with that little crimp on there, but that shows you how big that bullet is seated in that case. That's about as far down you can get. When you do it with actual black powder, it's a hell of a lot tighter because you fill that up with black powder loose almost to the very tippy top like that. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on, let's do it like that. You fill it up to the very tippy top, almost to there. I have loaded black powder myself. It is very dirty, and I don't plan on doing it anytime soon. I do have some from Buffalo Arms Co. I got some black powder rounds. If you're wondering what the original black powder load is, it's 40 grains of black powder with a 250 to 255 grain hard cast lead. So that's what these guys are. I believe these are cowboy loads. They are close to it. They're not full power. I have shot the full power. Great, chickens are in the range. We'll have to get rid of them in a minute, but we're going to keep talking real quick. The other one we're doing is this 1911 here. This is my brother-in-law Dominic's. What's your YouTube channel again? I want to give you a shout out. Annaboost 48. That's the name. So that's his YouTube channel. If you want to go check him out, he's a gaming channel, not a gun channel. But this is another one of his pastimes. So that's what we're gonna show off here. This is got the Sweetheart grips on it. We'll show you that's empty. Magazines right here. So we're gonna kind of show the other side around and not flagging myself with a loaded weapon. But yeah, see that's the Sweetheart grips right there. That's what they would have done with these pinup girls, and they would have taken the acrylic from either windows on an aircraft or another vehicle type of thing, and they would make these grips for it. We're going to have to move these chickens real quick before we do the video, the shooting part at least. But yeah, 1911s are incredible. I love these guys. So we'll kind of pop that back. We know it's loaded. But we'll start with this right here. We'll pause this video real quick, and then we'll get these chickens moved, and then we'll shoot. So give us a sec. All right, welcome back, guys. I think he might have hit start on me before I was ready. I'll edit that out, but that's okay. We're going to start with the 45 Colts here. And so you know how this loads is a single action army. So for every pull of that hammer, it's one pull of the trigger. Now this one is slightly safer than the originals would have been. The originals didn't have this kind of shaky guy on here, so I can technically load this with 6 shots. I'm not going to ever. I took some mulligan shots to start out. That's why it's empty. But when you load it, you load one, then you skip one. I already did that. And you load all your other ones in. Typically, you're not doing this with kind of hand grip that I've got going on. But then once you're done, you got them all loaded in. It should sit and rest on an empty chamber when you're done. So that's the cowboy load. That's how you keep yourself safe. And we got another God blessed chicken. So what we're going to do is holster this, because it is a safe weapon. Move that chicken out of the way. Oh, how did you get over here? Give me a second, guys. This is this right here, this plow we got, this John Deere plow. This is kind of where the engagements for a right about here to the end of the plow is usually that range of where you're going to be in an engagement with somebody with a pistol. So let's see how I do. I took some practice shots, 3 of them with some hollow points, but now I got the full power lead ones. So we'll see how we do here. Alrighty, rock and roll. That should be all 5. Take a look. Yep, we're sitting on the empty chamber. So that's it for that guy. And the way you unload them, these full ones, is you take it and you push your little pin down, and it pushes all your brass out. And these are very reloadable, so I'm going to keep all of them. You can see that's a hell of a lot dirtier than a lot of your other rounds. But that's pretty much it. And then the way that I load them myself was with lead, but oh, if I can get it out of there. Found some of your 45 ACP. Let's put this guy back. Now I do holster it with this Buscadero belt holster. I don't know if Dominic's showing it or not, but these are the ones I typically have in there. I have 5 of these hollow points in there in my pocket here. So that's pretty much it. Let's head back over to the table. We'll get a nice good look at our banner. We'll load up our 1911. Let's put our brass back. I do like this brass. It's very reloadable. I actually have a cowboy reloader. I should show that off someday. But I do want to do it when I have a nice campfire going, so I can actually melt the lead down that I want to melt. That's why I keep all this stuff here, so I can grab some of that hard cast lead that's in here and melt it down. That's not even lead. That's a 762 by 39. But I keep all this lead in here so I can melt it down and actually reload these guys with some, even with black powder, reload them, make it all work for us. But we'll kind of show the difference here between these two. This one is a derivative of the original, which was the black powder. This is in smokeless powder, but as you saw, it's very dirty smokeless powder. So the difference in how those look now. Dirty as hell, still clean, and everything neck's open. But whoop, we're done with that. And then this is the 45 ACP. It actually stands for 45 Automatic Colt Pistol, which is, believe it or not, this guy. This is a John Browning design. So, you know, our Lord and Savior, John Browning. Let's load this guy up with some 45 ACP. And in case you're wondering, no, those don't fit in this magazine, and you will be hard-pressed to even get that in the chamber. So let's get this guy loaded up. Always do that with a thumb. It helps you slide her in, and you get it below the feed lips, and that's it. We'll load up 7. I don't like to, well, screw it. Let's load up a full 8. 1911s aren't 8+1, so if you wanted to, I can do this. Whoop. That first feed, like Dominic said, has an issue. Load her up, put the safety on, keep her downrange. We'll load up our 8th again. So that's your 8+1. See, that hammer's still back. We got a nice fully loaded magazine. Let's go take some shots. And the other safety on this guy is that grip safety. Since it is fully loaded, I'm not going to demonstrate. But if you pull that trigger back without that grip safety back, there's nothing you can do. Even if this guy, this safety here, the thumb safety is off. Let's take her to the pistol range. We'll take some shots at the 45 ACP. Same target. We'll kind of look, compare and contrast, see if I can do this one-handed. Back up to about where I was with the Colt. And let's take some shots. Oh, See, that safety was engaged, so go. And there we go, the hold open. I even knocked that dang target off of there. As he holds open, when you're done, you drop your magazine, slide dropper, and you grab another one for your pouch, load her right up. Then you just get back right to work. But let's take a look at that target real quick, and then we'll be done. I'll take my ears out now because I don't like hearing that sound. Go. Whoops. Drop the magazine. Sorry, Dominic. Oh, got it. As you can see, I absolutely decimated that guy. I'm pretty sure I got 2 or 3 here. A bunch of mine were over here. I definitely tore that out. I'm not hitting the center quite much, but I'm keeping in this sort of area with the 45 ACP. I think one of these was up here, my 45 ACP. And that pretty much does it for that. This might have been one of my ACPs. I don't know if you saw them or not, Dominic.
That one was an ACP.
That was an ACP? Yeah. So I'm a little all over the place. Most of my stuff right here. My 45 Colts. It looked like that might be a 45 ACP. But I don't know because, well, I wasn't really paying that much attention, just looking at my first ones.
45 Colt. 45 Colt. The smaller ones are the
Colts.
Despite
okay.
being relatively larger bullets.
Gotcha. He was paying more attention than I was. I think I tore one out at the bottom here too. Until, yep. So, I mean, that's hitting pretty good. I'm keeping most of these guys on target, so that'll do her for now. But, yep, we got our 45s today. We're trying to get a good video out for you guys and make sure that we keep rolling. But I will actually pull them both out. You can see, actually, I have that on quarter cock still. Those are the guys. This is your cowboy gun. This is your military rifle, military pistol. Those of you who don't know, this is probably one of the longest serving pistols in American military history. It was replaced by the Beretta M9, and it's still making a comeback in a lot of police departments and such. But we're lucky that we have so many 1911s, and I got this 45 Colt here. Neither of these are milsurp, so I apologize for that. But this is the artillery model, by the way. I almost forgot that. But they did use these. That's why they were called single action armies. And then this was used in the military as well. But that's pretty much it for today. If you guys like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely comment on what you want to see next. If you think, this was kind of a stupid video, let me know. If you thought this was really good, let me know. I just want some comments on these videos. I want some likes, and I'm trying to get this guy to grow. So make it work for me, guys. If you want to see more, if we can start making money on this channel, then we can start really pumping out some good content. I can start affording some more bullets, affording some more cartridges. Right now, we're trying to get a cartridge for a Carcano that's in 7.35. Which, if you don't know, is almost impossible to find. I tried Ammo Seek; they have them, but it's like $100 for 20. You guys know anywhere I can get some 7.35 Carcano? Let me know, because we'd like to shoot the Carcanos. I want to get into the Axis Powers rifles, like I did with the Allies. We did the M1 Garands. We did the Mosins last week, and we did the British Enfields. We actually do a lot of those because I have quite a few. But yep, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by.